everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we've got two wide receivers who love to make an impact and be number one receivers. It's Dez Bryant going up against Deshaun Jackson. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Sean Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2. And we've got a good one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And there, Matt Jones, the ball carrier. Last year, only 3.4 yards per carry. Did have some explosive plays, though, in the passing game.
And they think that they're going to get him in the running game from him now as well, because the volume of carries for him will increase.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And just like that, it's third down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Here's Romo, and incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On 2nd and 10, Romo out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Watch left. Stop right there.
They come up in an offset eye. Cousins now on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. On 3rd down, Cousins. This is caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Right there. 54 right there.
Cousins with a give to Jones. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get him the next time.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Throwing is Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Romo going right side. He has Winton. Give him 2 yards on that play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. A second down throw for Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Play clock winding down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Tony Romo on 1st down. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Now Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third and 2, it's Romo. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Romo out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there's a flag on the play. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Again, Romo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on third down, Romo, complete to Jason Witten. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Tressway now. as he's on to punt for Washington. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a 1st down throw. Romo going right side. He has Winton.